It's Madden NFL 24, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Jags and the Titans under the lights on Thursday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
On second down, Ritter. It's completed to Caldwell. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's second and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Klein. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Ritter now on second down.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Ritter with it after the play fake. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Parsons. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Parsons. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Ritter. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up the 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now 3rd down and 7. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Caught by Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Operating from the gun. Parsons. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down. Parsons.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That third down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A strong run there where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. First down, here's Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Ritter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Parsons. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Parsons. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Parsons. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Parsons. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Called in here, Caldwell. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Up the middle they go. Hendricks. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This now a 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, Ritter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clyde. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Parsons looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought you can win every battle.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he will find his man on the outside. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
Ritter from the gun.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter.
It's completed to Caldwell. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a throw on first first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parsons, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ritter off to play fake. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Parsons looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Parsons. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ritter now on second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Caldwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Caldwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hendricks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional, In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game and try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Ritter. That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw. Parsons over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Darby, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win. So for the Titans, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,